over many hours I've spent in this game. You know why? Because I matter. Every action matters, and it makes you feel big. When you blow up that lightning, or that harasser that's been flying through, zigzagging, slowly killing everyone, it makes a huge difference. Just one enemy vehicle destruction can easily be a clear line to victory for the facility you've been desperately contending for the past half an hour. In Battlefield 2042, you feel like a pawn. In PlanetSide 2, you feel like a hero, and that's because you are. Running as an engineer and holding the line by keeping the maxes repaired, or as a medic, darting madly backwards and forwards keeping your teammates alive, while the enemy group to full battalion are cornered inside as their numbers increase and condense on the minimap, and other teammates are slowly streaming in from other captured and lost zones in the continent. It's absolutely epic. And when you successfully push them out, as your air support zip by and dogfights happen above you as your tanks drive by, Sundras and troops run in together in the strange concept that is proper and true teamwork. It's an amazing feeling, knowing that you can make or break the enemy team just by being there, killing the right handful of people, scaring enemy aircraft away with ground-to-air rocket launchers, sniping aircraft with your light tank. PlanetSide 2 is the last proper fully featured open world war game with real stakes and an actual sense of camaraderie. It's instinctive to care about your teammates, it's instinctive to group. What other game on this scale gives that? And you know what? This game, even though it's now 10 years old, is still getting regular updates, and in fact upgrades as well. The fact that it's free makes it almost too good to be true. Now if you've played before, a few years ago, you'll remember that aspects of the shop and such felt pay to win, and a few updates later more so. Well, all that has been reversed, and XP is very easy to get now, and money is earned much, much faster. The only possible way you won't get enough for the most basic of weapons is if you're a camper or very, very bad. Recently though, updates wise, we've been getting huge additions nobody ever asked for. Pretty good if you ask me. And even then, the TTK is higher than every category this game falls in, and the speed of gameplay is pretty low, so you can think. It certainly makes gameplay so much more relaxing, skill based, and it's just impossible to get angry or mad at anything. You know where people are. You can spot people, aircraft and vehicles to your other teammates, albeit showing your own location to the enemy, enemies you're calling out on the radar. When guns start shooting, it's aim and motor skills that win the fight. None of this stupid, poof, 3 people dead rubbish. And even though there are a good handful of weapons, they're all mostly the same in hindsight. But here's the thing, they're all very different. Even though there are only 5 categories, handgun, light, heavy, sniper and shotgun, they handle very differently. They sound different, and they have different firing characteristics. Not these copy and paste slates you get in modern games. The balancing is done right. Every weapon is usable against the other if they're being used in their intended way, making the playing field extremely even in all situations. PlanetSide 2 for me is by far the most joy-inducing game I've ever played and seen to date. Should you take a look? Yes. Yes you should. Don't worry about money. It's free and there are no paywalls,